बाहर सब संस्थान सब खुल रहे, स्कूल कॉलेज सब खुल रहा बाहर का।
वो तुम्हारा उसका क्या रहा, वो जो तुम वहाँ काम करते हो?
वहाँ पे
तो कहीं काम करते थे ना वो स्कूल में, वो भी तो
जयपुरिया।
संस्थान खुल रहा होगा।
हाँ जयपुरिया।
जयपुरिया में जाते हो?
और जयपुरिया करते थे।
नहीं नहीं, सुबह सुबह तुम कह रहे थे ना मैं जाऊंगा, तुम कहते थे ना कि एक स्कूल में बेटी
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग। आवाज आ रही है ना मेरी?
मॉर्निंग सर।
आवाज आ रही
यस
है?
सर। यस सर।
आ रही है सर, आ रही है,
मॉर्निंग
आपकी
सर।
आवाज आ रही है।
गुड मॉर्निंग, आवाज आ रही है ना? ओ, ठीक है।
यस सर।
वेरी गुड। ठीक है, थैंक यू। अच्छा, मुझे आज क्या पढ़ाना था, मैं तो भूल ही गया। मुझे तो उम्मीद थी कि आज ऑफलाइन क्लास है, तो मैं इसी चक्कर में बैठा था। क्या पढ़ाना था मुझे, भूल गया। वो सिलेबस तो मेरे खत्म हो गए थे, लास्ट यूनिट खत्म कर दी थी। मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको, एक बार देख लो। एक खत्म करी थी, नहीं कर रही थी।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा। अच्छा, कोई फाइनेंस में कोई ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए स्टूडेंट होंगे ना, तो अभी उन्होंने कंफर्म नहीं किया। अगर होंगे तो दो चार ट्रेनिंग के लिए दो चार जगह मिल जाएंगे। ठीक है, सुन रहे हो?
सर ये ट्रेनिंग होगी कहाँ सर?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. ये वाला मुझे मैंने कर लिया था आप लोगों से डिस्कस। I discussed with you that how the organizational changes occurred. The different factors associated with the organizational change that are playing vital role in the business or in any organization, because change is inevitable and we cannot deny that wherever we are, we have to adjust according to the change. I, as the individual, has to manage myself according to the change available in the organization. Again, when organization require what is the objective of the organization, that what is the motive of the organization think that we have to expand our business, organization think that we have to expand our markets, organization think that we have to take in consideration that we have to compete with the competitors. As in my example, in my previous class I discussed with you one example. When an individual was there, he moved from India to Japan, and after moving to Japan, he got a, particular project from that Japan to making the sweatshirt or the dress of the golf players. In that, the organization was handling or tackling the Indian business. Now the organization is interested to expand its business in Japan. Again, when you are and when that individual came back to India, then he find out here with his the staff that our staff require certain support. Our staff requires certain support, or in the organization, how many individuals are associated with or with that change. They feel that this organizational change is helpful for us, or that will be beneficial for us. So here, the organizational leader has to take this in consideration, how we will be changing those issues in the organization. We have to take in consideration that whenever the organization is there, whenever the issues associated with the organizational development, or it is associated with the organizational change, we have to take care of that fact that the individual who are the part of the organization, they have appropriate strength, or they have the appropriate mindset of how they will be changing the organizational structure, or organizational change will be there in those respective area. So here we have to take this in consideration, how we will be moving ahead in the organization for the organizational change. The organization was bound to change its organization structure due to the issue. The organization has to move from international business to the, sorry, national business to the international business. They have to move from one area to another area, and they have to sustain. They have to sustain in those markets that we have to sustain in the market. We have to stay in the market, and accordingly we have to go for the change. So here we find that the external factors or the internal factors, that the technology is regularly changing. We cannot avoid the change of the technology, as you people know that the information people, but now that artificial intelligence is also playing an important role. The YouTube, Google, and the other organization, they identify our performance, they identify our preference, artificial intelligence. What you have seen, what you have gone through, how much video you have seen, how much the advertisement you have seen. That is your analytical part is associated with that. The organization is unable to keep itself aloof from the technology. Technology is not only associated with artificial intelligence. Technology is associated with not only associated with information technology. Technology is also associated with the, the type of work which is going to be changed. As in the example is that when the promoter of that company moved to the Japan, when he came back from Japan to India, then he identified one thing, that we have to change our machine also. That the Japanese organization require the machine in those respective area. Require the machine in that area, then what will be, it will be beneficial for them or not. So here the organization has to take that in consideration. How do you manage that aspect? You have there you have to take this in condition over there, and the market conditions are regularly changing. Market is so much sensitive. Market is so much associated with the change, or market is also growing regularly, growing on regularly. New information technology, new individuals, new preferences, new culture, new things are emerging over there, and we have to adjust ourselves according to that, those areas. So here you have to identify that how the market conditions are changing, how the social conditions are changing in those respective area. That our demography is also changing. Our demography is changing. Our age structure is changing. Earlier we still we are in the India is the country which is associated with the young age, but that will be that India will be after some time will be moving towards the old age also. Then that this is also the change. Then according to the old age, then the generation, we have to manage our structure or manage our respective areas or respective individuals or respective production in those areas. We have to take that in consideration over there. So here we have to take that in consideration, which is the which type of workforce is there, which type of workforce is available over there. You have to take in consideration the workforce associated with that organization. Workforce associated with that organization, we have to manage the workforce in those areas. That what is the type of that management personnel that the CEO has is there, and if a new generation is coming over there, that in that the new generation will be tackling or handling the issues according to their qualification or according to their knowledge, according to their new techniques available in the market or in the field. Here you are going to identify those aspects over there. Apart from that, that you have to take that in consideration, how that the organizational is associated with the development. That the organization is more associated with the development. Organization is more interested for the development. We have to take that in consideration over there. That the level of the change that we identified there, that on the individual level change, that you are changing my work over there, you are changing my pattern of the working over there, you are changing my seat over there, that is associated with the on the individual level change. That you are expanding my job timing over there, you are extending my number of tasks, the job enlargement or job enrichment that are associated is that aspects are also associated with those areas. So we have to take that in consideration, how the changes will be managed, or how the changes are occurring on the individual level as well as on the group level. When we talk about the group level, the individual associated with the group, you are changing his or her pattern. You are changing his or her pattern of the working in that respective area. So here I am accustomed towards a particular structure where I am working at the present time. But if the organization is changing my group over there, it will be having an impact on me also as well as the group. The new group will be considering that fact that this is the new person. Wow, how he is entering in our field, how she is entering in our field, and that they will be the new person will be taking more time to be adjusted in the older aspect of it. So here that the group level changes are also changing in those areas when we talk about the strategic change, that the organization is going for the change in the strategic aspect over there, that the organization is taking certain issues in those respective area, how that you are making the change in that area, how that you are changing the work of the individuals, you are changing that the structure of the organization, or you are molding those people according to your requirement. Here you are changing the individual preference, or the organization is changing the individuals. So here strategic aspect, that they are identifying the problems, issues, or they are discussing, tackling these issues with the individuals, and they will be able to tackle these type of situation in those respective areas. And then the structural change, that you are changing the structure. In my example, that the company was earlier handling the Indian market, now the company has to take care of the international market also. When the company has to take in consideration international market also, now the structure will also be changed. The structure will also be changed in that area. So here you will be changing the structure of the organization for the betterment of the organization. So the betterment of the organization, that you are going for the different type of structure, that we are going for the hierarchy over there, and after that we are changing the hierarchy. We are considering the organization structure in the formal organization structure, proper organization structure, from the hierarchy over there, as it is shown in this diagram only. And if the organization structure is changing in that area associated with the geographical area, it is maybe associated with the structural aspect in the respective area, or the new production, new product development may be there. According to the new product development, the new structure may be there in those areas. Again, in that area, that how you are changing the process. Earlier the process, a file is moving from the different department, or file is moving from the process of the moving of the file has been changed. That professor or the structure of that particular processing has been changed over there, and that is regularly occurring in those areas also. Then when you are talking about the people related change, that is that if your new boss is there, according to the new boss, the organization is changing that the organization structure in those aspects. We have discussed, I think, that this aspect also, that in those areas, that how we have the issues associated with the organization change, that you have to identify the issues in those respective area, how that the change will be there in those areas. That the organization has to take this in consideration, that when the organization is planning for the change, here the organization is taking in consideration what is the objective of the change. What is the objective of the change over there, that you have to take that in consideration. What is the objective of the change in those respective areas? So here the organization has to take that in consideration, that how we will be managing, how we will be tackling those issues in those respective areas. So here the organization is designing the goal, or redesigning the goal, redesigning the objectives. The organization is deciding that what should be the objective of the change over there. And here that they are making it in consideration, that what should be the process over there. That here that the either they are discussing with the change agent, or the organization itself is managing those issues, how to tackle the individuals in those respective areas. So now that the organization has to diagnose the problem. What is the real problem over there? The change agent will be identifying over there, or the senior manager may be identifying over there. Because that, as we have discussed, it is according to the individual level change also. It is according to the individual level change also, that what is the real problem of that particular department or that particular organization, that we have to take it in consideration also over there. And that here we have to also identify the modus operandi for the organizational change. Modus operandi for the organizational change, we have to take that in consideration, that factor in those areas. So here we have to take this issue in the consideration, how that the organization is identifying the problem over there, how the organization is designing the research methodology or the modus operandi for the change over there. And in that, they are making a plan over there, and according to that plan, they are moving in those areas. And according to that plan, they will be moving over there, over there. And how that the in the planning, how you will be implementing over there. Implementing aspect, that whether I already discussed with you, I think there are two type of forces. One forces are the restraining forces, another forces are the deriving forces. Restraining forces are those forces which are not associated with the change. They are not interested that they should be the change over there. The people like our age that the of the mature individuals, and they are not interested to have the change, because according to the change we have to change ourselves also. That is the major part of there. But in that area also we find that some of the individuals are working in a positive manner, and they are also associated with the change. So here you have to take in consideration that the restraining forces are there. भैया जो restraining forces are there, that if the restraining forces that which are not following or which are not interested for the change, restraining forces are those. And in that forces that you will be also finding that those forces that they are agreed people. In the personality you have identified that agreed personality is that personality. Whenever you are going in the organization, when you are identifying the organization, the individual are ready to change for that respective area. They are agree to change that. They are agree to change those issues over there, and the issue associated with these agreed people. And now deriving forces. Deriving forces or the deriving individuals are those individuals who are taking in consideration the factors in a positive manner. One thing, the negative persons, or the against the person, not the properly negative, the person that who are not associated with the change, they are not interested to have the change over. Then it comes the issues associated with the change aspect, how you are changing that, how you are changing those issues over there. You have to take that in consideration, that the positive persons, that they are ready to change, they are already ready to change, that we are ready to change. They are taking the things in a positive manner. They are taking the things in a positive manner and agreed over there. And that the person who are the agreed person, they are not having any impact, that any impact over there, that if the change is there, they will be agree over there. If not change will be there, they don't have any. So three type of people are there. That in these three type of people, you find that how to manage. If the restraining forces are more, that you have to wait for, but you have to take in consideration up to 50%. क्या है 50%? That if the people who are there within the organization, if they are above 60%, above 50%, then you can change the organization in a faster manner. If both are 50-50, both are 50-50, 50% are restraining forces and 50% are deriving forces, then you have to take in consideration how do you change the individuals or a psychology those people. Then here you will be influencing the melting aspect. क्या है melting aspect? We have discussed about that. That that how the issues associated with the freezing, unfreezing, as well as that you have to take it in consideration melting out. That you are melting out that organization, or you are melting out the psychology of the individual. You are melting out the present available structure over there. According to that, you are starting to change in that area. So here you find over there here that how the changes are occurring, or how the changes are made over there, and after that you have to take that in consideration. Now change has been occurred over there. That you have to take in consideration the people are over there. You have to take in consideration that that the objective of the organization, because whenever the organization is changing, whenever that you are getting the change in the organization, that you require the superior quality or superior productivity over there. That superior quality or the superior productivity, as we have discussed earlier only that in the example, the company was interested to change their business or interested to expand their business over there. And then the productivity is associated with that. Per individual performance has been enhanced. Individual performance has been enhanced over there. Productivity is that aspect that the individual is that able to perform more work with the same effort, with the same effort, and that this is the considered as the productivity. Again, that you are associated with the quality of the any product, that you are increasing, enhancing the quality of any product. Here you are enhancing the quality of the product. That how you are enhancing the quality of the product, you have to take that in consideration, how you will be enhancing the quality of the product, or the quality of those areas. You have to take that in consideration over there, because that the individual, the organization is always taking in consideration how you are increasing, enhancing the revenue. You are able to identify that, because you have to take in consideration how you are playing the vital role in the organizational development, in the organizational that market expansion over there, market coverage over there. You have to take that issue in consideration, how you will be managing, how you will be tackling those issues in the organization. That you have to take in consideration that how the excellence in the operations are happening, or excellence in the operation is occurring in those respective areas. So you have to take those issues in consideration whenever the changes are there. That you are here, the organizational change is associated with the objective of the improvement, productivity, enhancement of the market. It is associated with the individuals also, that how you will be able to utilize the individual. You have to take all these things in the consideration. How you will be managing, how you will be tackling all those issues in those respective areas. That you have to increase the efficiency of the individual, that you have to increase the efficiency in the, although that you take in consideration the productivity may be associated with the individual as well as from the machine. That if you are changing the structure, you are changing the you are putting some change in the organization, you have to take that into consideration, how the change will be occurring in those areas. You have to manage, you have to identify that fact in those areas. And again, that how you are reducing the cost. Then the organizational change is there. Always we are not getting profit on the basis of the sales, on the basis of the advertisement, or on the basis of the production, or on the basis of the expense of the market. The companies nowadays preferring or identifying those aspects to how to reduce the cost of the production, how to reduce the cost of the production. That you have to take that into consideration. That when we are discussing about the organization is utilizing or using certain tools in those areas, how to they increase or enhancing the productivity of the organization. So here you have to take that in consideration, how you will be managing all those issues, all those parts of the organization. So here you have to take this in consideration, how you will be managing. That the people are affected or in the organization, maybe on the basis of the social aspect, maybe on the basis of the psychological aspect, maybe on the basis of the working aspect. I am working at the present time only the 4 task force. Again, that if the productivity will be there, either this work will be done by me in a shorter span of time, or that I have to expand that job and enlargement is associated with that you are enlarging the job, that you are expanding the job. And job enrichment is there, that you are empowering the job. Whenever you are talking about the job and enlargement and job enrichment, you should be well aware about those factors, how the job enlargement or job enrichment will be there in the organization. So here you have to take those issues, those things in your consideration, how you are able to identify, how you are able to take that in consideration about the organization. So here, when we talk about the organization, or when we talk about the organizational structure, we have to take certain things in our mind, how that the organizational development will be there, or how the organization will be expanding its business or how the organization will be expanding the markets in those respective areas. So here you have to take that in consideration whenever the markets are there or whenever the organization is there. If the changes are there, how you will be managing those changes over there. Then that in the organization the people resist the change. Resistance is there in the organization. That why the resistance is there? Because either you are going for the resistance on the basis of the individual level, or you are going for the resistance on the basis of the that the organization level or the group level. That you have to take that in consideration how the organizational individuals are that going for the this change or going for these aspects over there. So here you have to identify, you have to take that in consideration how the changes are there in those respective areas. So that if we are taking the in an individual level, every individual have some selected perception. Selected perception. What is the selected perception? An individual is associated with the selective perception. Here, the teacher is associated with the some of the group of the students. That is selective perception. And the teacher is identifying that, or teacher is finding that this individual, this group of the people are more better, or they are working in the better way. So here the issues associated with that aspect. How do you tackle, how do you handle those aspects of those issues in those respective area? You have to take that in consideration, those factors also. So here we take that issue in the consideration, how we will be managing, how we will be tackling the individual aspect, or that the lack of information. Sometimes that as an individual, or as you people also, that if you are not having the proper information from the side of the teacher, or from the some authenticate source, either the CR is there or the teacher is there, then that you are sometimes that they are feeling awkward or for the change. If the offline system is there, online system is there, that it is creating certain times that the information. Today only I came to know that the classes today are online. I was expecting that today the classes are offline, and I was ready for the offline class. But again today I came to know that there is a online classes. Then again it is changing my view. It is changing the resource allocation or resource requirement over there, and then the proper satisfaction or the proper improvement is not there, and the people hesitate to for this change. So same thing is there in the organization. If the people are not aware about the change, the people are not aware about the change, or they are not having the proper information about the change, that may be that may be creating problem for the individuals. So here you have to take that in that consideration, that how that any change is there within the organization, how you will be managing, how you will be tackling those areas. That we or you people are nowadays habitual of the online classes, but with the change of the online to offline, there are certain hesitant or hesitation among the individuals, that you are changing that earlier when we were shifted from offline to online. That time also it was the change. That was also some thing associated with those areas. That some change in the individual work, change in the individual resources, and different type of changes were there. Again now we are moving from the online to offline, and again that we also require certain resources or certain things in those area, and according to that problem over there. And that if any individual having good relationship with the particular person, or the change agent, or any senior authority, that time that you are getting some problem, you are getting some problem over there in those areas. How the power maintenance is there. That when organizational level, then every individual is interested to expand his or her power or expand the power of the group. I am from this particular group only that we have to this group because there is no compatibility with my group. So here or that any associated with the change or interested to have the change over there, you have to take that in consideration whenever the changes are there. And whenever any thing is according to the preference of the respective area or not the preference of that particular respective group, then that will be that not well accepted. That will not be well accepted over there. You are changing the organizational structure, then again that organizational structure is changed over there, and according to that organizational structure, if something new is there, then the people have to change themselves. Individual has to change themselves or accustomed themselves according to change. So how you are managing all these things within the organization as that the organizational resistance are always occurring over there. Because whenever you to the organization, that you are also finding the some issues that how the organization or the sub-optimization of the different parts will be there. That you are changing the whole organization, but a particular part of the organization has that optimum utility over there. Again, you are when the changes will be there, it will be also having an impact on that particular sector or particular area. So here you will be facing the problem in those areas. You have to take that issue in that consideration in those areas. How you will managing, how you will be tackling those aspects over there. Organizational culture is there. That what is the culture of the organization? How do you managing the culture of the organization? That is depending upon you, or you have to manage these things within the organization. That how you will be managing the issues in those respective areas. So we have the habit, and when the change is there in the organization, how the reaction is there. I discussed with the reaction that whether it is associated with the individual level, whether it is associated with the group level, or whether it is associated with the organization level. Here, the individuals are they are reacting according to the new structure. That here that the individuals are going for the reaction. That what is the reaction over there? Acceptance, indifference, positive, and that the negative. Then again, then which type of resistance you are coming with up with, that you have to take in consideration. There are different type of resistance which are occurring or which are coming in the organization. You have to manage those aspects also. Either we are talking about that the consideration of the issues associated with the change, that some people are ready for the change, some individuals are ready for the change. The acceptance aspect, when we talk about the acceptance aspect, then here the acceptance aspect is associated with that the people who are there in that respective area, they are positively accepting the things that which are considered as the driving forces. Driving forces are also there, which are ready to cooperate over there, which are that associated with the acceptance. Some are in here. The cooperation is under the pressure over there. That you are also accepting over there. That I have to stay in this organization in the pandemic condition. I find that some of our students who are working in the organization, they were earlier getting the salary of 20,000 rupees, but in the during the pandemic situation, those students are only getting the salary of 10,000. But they are saying at least we are getting something, at least we are having something, and something is better than nothing. But that type of situation, people are agreeing over here. Indifference people are those people, as I told, that the agreeable person. They are not resisting over there. Whatever is change is there, according to that change, they will be managing or they will be tackling the situation. If the change is there, we are ready to change. No anything is associated with that aspect. Again, that the individual that individual, that indifference, that the person, these type of persons are those persons, whatever is associated with the I will be working. बस जो कुछ हो, कौन हो निंद्रक हमें कहानी, and the person, that type of individuals are there. Whatever is my job, I will be performing. Here, that type of aspect. The passive resistance. Passive resistance is that resistance the individual is here, the starting that the protest over. The individual is starting the protest over there, that the person is working to as per rule over there, doing the little things whatever is told to them. They are associated or they are working in those areas, how they will be associated with that particular thing. Active resistance is there, that the particular person is slowing down the work. You can tell me that if the change is there, then if I am not working properly, or I am not taking the class. Class taking is the different aspect, but class interest is the different. Whenever you are taking the class with enthusiasm, then the flavor of the class and the class environment will be different. But if the person is not working in the proper work, then it will be associated with that aspect, that the outcome will not be that good. Like whenever we are preparing some food with the interest, the food will be prepared in the better manner. But if you are not doing that personal withdrawal is that aspect, that you are the individual is not going from the job, and is not working properly in that particular area. The more breakage is there, more spoilage is there, and the individual is associated with that. Then how do you overcome to the resistance? That whenever the organization is there, that if the resistance is there, as I told, if the resistance is more than 50%, then you have to wait at least that time that it will be coming up to the equal 50%. Here you have to take that in consideration, that the proper information should be given to the respective forces or the respective individuals. So the communication should be better over there. The person should be trained over there. The person should be given appropriate training in those areas, and the person should be motivated towards that particular training over there. The person should be given the proper resources over there, the better resources for the individual, better resources within the organization. And if you are getting the better resources over there, then you take this job or assignment to facilitate in a better manner, to facilitate the job in a better manner. So here you are identifying, or you are finding that issues in a better way. So here you have to take that in consideration, that how you will be managing, how you will be tackling those issues in those respective areas. So here, if we are moving towards the organizational change, and then we have to adjust something over there. That if some individual requires some support over there, some individual require some resources over there, and if these resources requirement or the forces they require, then if that is justified, then the organization need to provide those resources or those assignment or those work according to their respective, how to facilitate the individuals in those respective. So here you have to take that in consideration, how the manipulation and the co-option manipulation, that how you are using the organizational leaders in the different departments, or you are giving some benefit to the concerned individuals, that we will be co-opting your services, we will be getting the benefit from your services. Then this type of issues or that type of aspects are always available with you. Because here sometimes the organization is giving some support, or as well as the organization is also co-opting certain issues in those respective areas. So here the organization has to take that issue in consideration. How do you manage? How do you manage these things in the organization? And that explicit or implicit coercion, that organizational leader are sometimes rebuking, threatening, and they are threatening the some of the persons that if you will not be changing yourself, or you will not be joining the new department, or you will be not working according to the new change, that the organization may take action on you. Organization may take action on you. Organization may reduce your salary, and organization may transfer you in another department. That type of that the explicit or implicit that portion is there within the organization. So here, how do you manage these aspects of these issues within the organization? You have to take that into consideration. Here, as I told earlier, also the same thing is there. How you are educating the individual, how you are managing the individuals, you have to take that into consideration for the betterment of the organization. So here we find that this was associated with the organizational change, and my syllabus associated with the organizational change or associated with the organizational behavior, that has been totally completed. Now my syllabus is complete. I will not be taking any class in organizational behavior. The test will be there on 20th. Test will be there on 20th, and hopefully that I will try for objective type of question. If someone is interested for the descriptive, then he or she is also welcome. The both type of questionnaire will be available over there. That is depending upon your preference. If someone is interested in the descriptive type of question also, then he will be also giving that preferences. That is, both things are in your hand. How you are able to cover the marks, how you are able to get the marks. Anything else you wish to ask? Clear? So thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
सर
जी
Thank
बोलिए.
you, sir.
सर वो कल कंफ्यूजन हो गया था। मुहर्रम सर 20 को है, मैंने 19 बता दी थी आपको।
हाँ जी.
मुहर्रम सर 20 को है, मैंने 19 बता दी थी आपको।
अरे यार तुम वो बता देते हो तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाता हूँ.
हाँ सर, वो कंफ्यूजन हो गया था असल में। कैलेंडर पे कुछ
कैलेंडर
और
में तो
लिखा
सर
था,
19 ही लिखा है।
कैलेंडर में 19 ही लिखा है, लेकिन ऑफिशियल जो छुट्टी डिक्लेयर हुई है वो 20 की हुई है हर जगह।
चलो अगर 20 को होगी तो 19 को होगा, 19 को होगा तो 20 को होगा, बस ये मान लो ना.
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है सर।
हाँ, मतलब जिस दिन खुलेगा उस दिन होगा.
ओके सर।
थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू एवरीवन.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू.